Hello everyone, it's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to the live watch-along between Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester City in the Premier League, guys. Should be an exciting one. One of the top games, of course, of the weekend. We had to bring you it live, guys. We are live. We are live for everyone, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, you absolute legends. Thank you, guys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Stretford Post. Welcome to the house of chaos, guys. Absolutely. It's Man City against Tottenham Hotspur. Let's have a little bit of a relaxing time, have a little bit of a chat, watch along this match, of course, to see how it goes. Let's see what happens, of course, guys. Look, it is a big game. It may affect Man United's season. You never know. It may affect Man United's season. It may affect us going forward, of course, guys. Let's hope that it is a good one. Guys, thank you for joining me. Welcome to Stretford Post. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. We'll be taking you through the lineups and we'll be taking you through the game, the action, of course, in which we hope will be an entertaining game at the end of the day. We do hope it's an entertaining game. We hope that we can kind of get some goals. You know what I mean? This Premier League has been lacking a few goals, hasn't it, really? Apart from last night, I think the games have been lacking a lot of goals, to be honest with you. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's hope for a good match. And look, guys, look, I will be doing these watch-alongs. I will be doing some watch-alongs with other teams. Let's get going. Let's get enthusiastic, guys. I know it's not Man United. We're preparing for the big one tomorrow, ain't we? So let's get into the mood and let's get into the football action, guys. And that's what it's all about. Hopefully, it is a very, very entertaining game. Loads of reds, loads of penalties, free kicks, you name it. We want it. To be honest with you, I'm looking at the game and I'm thinking, who do I want to win this game? Who do I really want to win this game? And to be honest with you, I think Tottenham, that's what I'm saying. What are your predictions for the game today, guys? What are your predictions for the game? I'm going with a 2-1 Tottenham win, guys. I know, guys, it's weird, isn't it? But I'm going for a 2-1 Tottenham win. Let's see what happens, guys. And let's see if Tottenham can make it happen. I mean, obviously, Tottenham, the bottlers, spoiled our season, our already dreadful season last season, of course. Beating us in the Europa League final, ridiculously so, of course. But you know what? I still want them to win today against Man City. Absolutely want them. The lineups have been announced. There's the lineups, guys. There's the substitutes. Guys, enjoy it. And hopefully we have a good game. And that's what's most important, guys. It's better than listening to me than listening to the people up Pep Guardiola's backside all the time. Is that we got to watch it from a neutral point of view, haven't we, guys? From a common sense point of view and stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's what we need to do, guys. Really great to have you guys here on board with me. I hope you enjoy the game. I hope it's good, guys. I hope it is a good game. I really do. I hope we can enjoy it. We can sit here and enjoy it, and it ain't a boring game. Look, the big one is tomorrow. We know the big one's tomorrow. Man United against Fulham. I cannot stress how important that game is. Man United have left themselves in a position where they have to win more or less, because when you go into a game and if you draw that game, for example, and it's a draw, you're all of a sudden 1 point in 2 games, and all of a sudden it's not looking too good, bruv, is it, at the end of the day? So what I would say is that Man United need to play the game tomorrow, win the game tomorrow, and you know what, we can move on from there. Of course, these games here, Man City, Tottenham, they do play a huge role in our season in going forward. You know, they do play a huge role in our season, and we have to look at these games and take these games seriously, because you never know, at the end of the season, one of these teams could stop us from getting into that Champions League, guys. I still firmly believe for getting the Champions League, of course, especially if we sign Sally Lamens in goal. I'm really excited about that, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so look, hopefully, you know what? We have a good season, of course. We have a good season. Always been some championship games today. Derby County won. Bristol City won, of course, guys. I need a little video printer typing the scores for me, but I got it covered, guys. Don't worry about that. Really sharp on that, guys. So let's get on with it, guys. And look, the lineups have been announced, as you can see on my left or my right. Is it my left or my right? The lineups have indeed been announced. It is on your left, I think, and my right. Yeah, absolutely. I think that is how it is. And let's see how it goes, guys. We are waiting for a here we go, ain't we, on the Lamens transfer, which should happen anytime soon. It could be online. It could be imminently, guys. It could be imminently. It could be a here we go whilst we're online. You never know. So you know what? If we catch it live, that would be great, wouldn't it? Be funny. It won't be the first time we've caught something live, of course, guys. Absolutely not. Want to say big up to Red Fright Fred 55 and Benny Moraine, who are our 2 new members, guys. Really appreciate everyone and appreciate everyone who's here. I know there's not many, but you know what? I appreciate everyone, the dedication of Stretford Post. You guys are the best. And look, guys, we need to grow. We need to build this channel. And you know what? It's good to have a look at other teams and see how they're doing and stuff like that. That would be absolutely fantastic, wouldn't it, at the end of the day, guys? But don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash a like as well, guys. Very important, guys. As you come in, smash the like button, guys. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Now, look, what are your scores, guys? Those in the house, what are your scores for today's game? I want to know. I want to know, my lovely. Bing, 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 bing. I want to know. Let's go, guys. Let's get in the mood. Let's get in the mood. Let's get in the mood for some Premier League football. Of course, we spent all summer with no Premier League football. So we're here now. We should enjoy it at the end of the day, even though it's not our team playing today. Let's enjoy it and let's hope for some good football. Let's see what all the hype is about. That's what we should say. Let's see what all the hype is about, because I think these 2 teams are very odd. In my opinion, I actually think that both these teams are going to have a poor season this season. I don't know about you, but I feel that both these teams are going to have a very poor season this season. I've got this inkling. I don't know what it is overcoming me, but I've got this inkling that both these teams will have a poor season this season. We've got 9 minutes to kick off, guys. Hopefully you enjoy the game with me. Please, that'd be the best thing to do, guys, of course. Is enjoy the game with me, and that is the best place to be. Is Stretford Post, of course, on the very, very neutral settings today, of course, guys. I know I've got a little bit of red still in my stuff. I need it. I love red, white, and black. Sorry, guys, I do. I know it's neutral, but that's how we do things here. It's a Man United channel at the end of the day. 1-0 to Brendan. What's going on? 1-0 home win. Unfortunately, that would be a very boring game, wouldn't it, Brandon? Probably a 1-0 scruffy goal and bore me to death for the rest of the game. I can imagine that happening, to be honest, my friend. I really can imagine that happen. But yeah, look, let's see what happens. Hopefully it's a 3-3 draw, 4-3 win to Tottenham or something. I doubt it. It has been a draw like that. I mean, Tottenham and Man City has been like that in the past, though, to be fair. It has been. It has been one of them games where it can either be high scoring or it can either be a dead rubber boring game kind of thing, isn't it? So hopefully it's not. But you know what? Man City's team is very, very interesting, guys. When we go through Man City's team, it is indeed very interesting. It's not what I was expecting. I did expect like the likes of Doku, absolutely not Doku to play today. He's not. It's Bob on the wing, along with Cherky and along with Mamouche as the front line, guys. And that's interesting, guys. And obviously you got Reinders in the middle. That is interesting. And Nico in the center of the midfield as well, guys. So it is a very interesting lineup. I do think Tottenham have a chance. I mean, they've got the player that we were linked with, Tottenham, Paulinho, playing for them, of course. So, yeah, look, you know what we would say is that, yeah, look, it's going to be an interesting game. We just have to wait and see what happens and stuff. But, yes, it is the kickoff to the weekend, and we're here to enjoy it, of course, guys. 4-0 Spurs, says Kenny. Wow. Bloody hell, mate. 4-0 Spurs in my reckless opinion. My goodness. You've been watching KG too much, Kenny. Kenny, those hate-alongs are getting to you, bruv. Those hate-alongs are getting to you. Look, you know what I would say? I would love that. That would be funny. It would be hilarious. I would love that. A few red cards as well in there wouldn't go amiss as well. That would be lovely. It would be funny, to be fair. It would be funny. But look, guys, look, you know what? I just hope for a good game. Even if it's a draw, Man United win tomorrow, we make some ground up on the teams, and that'd be great, wouldn't it? That would be great, of course. Tottenham won their first game 3-0. Guys, Man City won their first game, didn't they? 4-0, wasn't it? 4-0, I can't remember. Seems to have slipped my mind for some reason, guys. But yeah, definitely, hopefully, is a good game, guys. I definitely hope it is. But, guys, listen, guys, please don't forget to smash a like on the video on the way in and subscribe to the channel, guys. If you could be as kind, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate every single one of you in the house today, guys. Appreciate you all. Look, this is Thomas Frank's first test. Thomas Frank, of course, a lot of people were saying, oh, look at Thomas Frank. Look at him, where he's playing football, blah, blah, blah. Indirectly, some Man United fans are doing that as well, but indirectly, a little dig at Man United and Ruben Amorim and things like that. So this is his biggest test. This is his test, guys. This is Thomas Frank's test, guys. It really is. And let's see what happens in this game, guys. And hopefully, he makes account of himself, and he does show Man City up. I honestly believe, guys, I don't know about you, but I honestly believe that Man City on the way down I think they're on the way down. I hope they're on the way down. Anyway, I honestly believe that they are on the way down. And looking at that lineup, and you look at the players on their bench, and you're looking at some of the players a bit over the hill, in my opinion, past it a little bit, in my opinion. And I would say that, yeah, look, you know what? I think they need a lot more. I think they need, looking at that team, I know there's Reinders and stuff like that, like good players. I don't think they're as good as they used to be. I would say that, guys. I don't think they're as good as they used to be. I know a lot of people, you know, what would say that, you know, that this team is decent. It can challenge for the league. And no doubt it might be able to, but I don't think it will. I don't think this team will challenge. I got a feeling it will come top 5, probably top 5. In my opinion, guys, welcome, guys. The game is about to start very, very imminently, guys. A few minutes to go. The game is ready to start. I've got the game up, of course, guys. Really appreciate everyone. Guys, for joining me today. I know it's not Man United today, guys, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. It really is what it is. Guys, in regards to that, players about to walk out. Great news. That would be nice. Players about to walk out of the tunnel. Lots of slapping hands and that. I don't think Roy Keane would like that. I don't think Roy Keane likes all those slapping hands and things like that, all the huggies and all these things, hugs and kisses and whatnot, swapping shirts before the game, you know what I mean, and all that business, all that rubbish, you know what I mean, all that rubbish. Yeah, you know, yeah. Let's get on with the real action, guys. The nitty gritty of the game, guys. Let's get on with it. Referees are there, ready to make a dodgy decision. Big up, Ronin. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see it. If City gets Rodrigo and Donnarumma, it will be a strong squad. It is a strong squad, Ronin. If they get them, it is, yeah. I do think so. I don't think it's as strong as they used to be. However, I don't think it's as strong as they used to, but it will be a stronger squad. Yeah, it will be formidable, of course, if they get them. But they've naturally spent. Rodrigo, I think, is a little bit overrated. I'm sorry, guys. I think he's a little bit overrated. Every time I've seen him in a big game, like that guy just goes whoop, missing. You know, especially for Brazil. And when you see him without world-class players around him, you think, you know. I think Donnarumma will be a game changer for them. I think he will. And people will see that he's a world-class goalkeeper. I can't believe some people are saying that he's not a good goalkeeper and that he's overrated and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? We'll have to wait and see, guys. We'll have to wait and see. All this malarkey, the flags and everything doesn't make you a big club just because you've got a big flag. Come on. We need to get that, all the fire and that. Man United don't need all that fire and all that malarkey, do they, at the end of the day? Do they? They don't need any of that. Yeah, all the build up here, like it's a Champions League final. It's no good when you can't sit. You can't fill your stadium, mate. Got to fill your stadium. You know what I mean? It makes sense if you do that, of course. Trafford in goal, of course, today. Very interesting one. James Trafford in goal, of course, was briefly linked with Manchester United. We got obviously Lewis, Stones, Diaz, and Ant Nori in defence, guys. We got Height Reinders and Nico Gonzalez in the midfield, of course. And we got Bob, Cherky, and Mamouche as the number 10s. They got the formation I was saying for Ruben Amorim to play. And then we've got, of course, Haaland up front, of course, guys. Look, you know, I like the 4-2-3-1 formation. I'll be honest. I do like that formation. I think if you play the 4-3-2-1, you know, 4-2-3-1 formation, you can play Bruno's number 10. The lineup for Spurs. Now we got Vicario in goal, of course, guys. Very capable goalkeeper for Tottenham Hotspur. We got Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, and Spence in defence, guys. And as the number 3, we've got Bentancur, João Palhinha, and Sarr, of course, guys. Yeah, very, very interesting there, of course. And the 3 up front, we got Kudus, Rickarson, and Johnson. Hopefully it's not Clueless, and it is Kudus today. Absolutely, we hope so. Big up, everyone. Thank you for joining the stream. You absolute dedicated lot. Let's hopefully we get a decent game here. It's their first home game of the season for Man City, of course. First home game of the season. Let me just push this up. Let me just put this on. Ronan, true, he is overrated, but if we get him that front four, Haaland, Rodrigo, Marmoush, and Cherki would look like a threat. It is a threat, yeah, definitely a threat. Dangerous. I don't think it's as dangerous as it used to be. And that's what I would say. I think Man City used to look a lot more dangerous back in the day, in my opinion. Even a couple of years ago, I thought like when they were at their peak, I think that you know, when they won the Champions League, thought they looked a little bit more dangerous. But obviously we were linked with Cherki. We weren't linked with Mamouche. I don't think so anyway. And we were linked, obviously, Reinders is another one, of course. Reinders is another one. So we're ready to get this game underway, guys. Tottenham against Manchester City in the Premier League, guys. Absolutely. Look, guys, it's a massive weekend. Man United are playing, of course. We're waiting on the news of Seny Lamens. We're waiting for the here we go. That could happen anytime soon, guys. That could happen even when we're online, even when the game's going on. That could happen very, very soon, you guys. Absolutely. It can. Absolutely can. So we're ready, guys. We're ready for kickoff. We're ready to go, guys, for this Premier League encounter between Tottenham and Manchester City. Hopefully it is a good game. And that's all I would say about that, guys. Absolutely. Hopefully it is. Game is ready to kick off, of course. And let's get this going. Game has kicked off, guys. Let's get it going, guys. Welcome to the Stretford Post. Everyone who is here today, thank you so much. Guys, absolutely. Tottenham are kicking from right to left. Tottenham will be wearing black today, not white. So let's get this game going on. I honestly feel like Man United's performance against Arsenal was a very good performance. I thought it was a very good, dominant performance. I just feel like, you know, the actual threat up front in regards to having that focal point was missing. I feel like other than that, I feel like Man United played very well and probably some of the best football in the Premier League last weekend. I think that. And other than that, I just don't think we had the firepower up front. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have that firepower up front. We'll have that firepower up front and we'll be able to win that game. Tottenham kicking from right to left. Rocario in goal. Of course. Big up, Stephanie. What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the Tottenham versus Man City watch along. I've got more people in here than actually Etihad today. So that's great, of course. Let's get it going on. Let's get it going on. Come on. I know that Tottenham are going to approach this game in a very, a pragmatic kind of way. Probably a very pedestrian sort of Tottenham today. We won't see an attacking Tottenham today. So, what is your prediction? 2-1 to Spurs, Ephraim. 2-1 to Spurs. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Spurs today. A shock win for Tottenham. A very big shock win for Tottenham. Maybe I'm being overly giddy. Maybe it's because I want Tottenham to win this game. Here come Man City on the attack. Already on the attack, guys. Tottenham, as you can see, evidently are sitting back. Empty there, not full again. No, it's more full in here. And we've only got about 15 online. And, yeah, it's more full here than it is in the empty head. They should have just came here instead. Would have been more better. It's always empty head. The lines on the pitch look a little bit dodgy. The lines on the pitch are a bit bright. They really went in on that one, definitely. We got the best lines on our pitch. You wouldn't be surprised these days, isn't it? Tottenham are sitting very deep here. It doesn't look like they're really putting up a press here. They're sitting very deep. That's a foul for Man City. No, it's not. It didn't give it. So Tottenham have got ball back. Yeah, so I prediction time. I predict that Seny Lamens will sign for Manchester United on Monday. I think he definitely signed for Man United next week. But don't be surprised if you hear some news over the weekend, guys. If you hear some news, don't be surprised. Guys, if you hear any updates and stuff. Sal, if you were a neutral team, which team would you want to win the league? Sal, if you are a neutral, which team would you want to win the league? Tottenham. What, of this game? What, overall? Probably the worst team in the league. I probably want to win the league. I probably want Burnley to win it or something. I don't like any of them. To be fair, I don't like Tottenham. I don't like Everton. I don't like Liverpool. I don't like Newcastle. I don't like Arsenal. I don't like Liverpool. I don't like Man City. I don't like Chelsea. Hell no. I don't even like Aston Villa to an extent. I really don't like them team. Don't like them at all. Imagine City building 100,000 capacity stadium. I don't know why they're doing that, to be honest. They're putting an extension on their actual ground. Can you believe it? They're putting an extension on their stadium. Can you actually believe that? An extension on their stadium. Unreal. Unbloody real. Right, let me get this up. Let me see if I can get the settings up. Let me get rid of this. Community there. And user management. And let's get rid of Streamlabs. Goodbye, Streamlabs. Streamlabs are off the stream now. It won't be bothering you anymore. What about our old rivals, Leeds? I hate them to the core. That's a big one, yeah, Lee. I'm surprised I forgot about them, Ronan. They're irrelevant, though, Ronan. They're like an irrelevant team. It's a bit like hating on Tranmere Rovers or something. There's like, they're like one of those teams you just ignore. You don't really pay much attention to be honest with you. Yeah, Leeds hate us a lot. They hate us a lot. Leeds actually hate anyone who plays in red. I don't know if that's because of us, but yeah. We don't care. Hated, adored, never ignored, of course. James Trafford with his big opportunity today. I don't know why they say try James Trafford if they're going to buy Donnarumma. It doesn't make sense. You're just stifling a player's development, in my opinion. Give the guy a chance. Sal, which team is bigger, Newcastle or Leeds? You Leeds, mate. I hate me to say it, but Leeds. Leeds are more successful. Hate to say it. In regards to a Premier League club, Newcastle have been better than Leeds as a whole, as general. But Leeds as a football club, I think are more of a famous Premier League football club. I don't know, they're not better, but they are a bigger, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think they are a bigger club than Newcastle. Archie Gemmill and all that. Yeah, they've got decent history. City should have their seats facing the other way so they can do the Poznan properly. I agree. I think the City team should start facing the other way as well. That's what I think. I think we should put in a petition. Man City should start their team standing the other way, facing their goal, their own goal. They like to stand behind. They like turning their back on people and, you know what I mean? Or bending over backwards, whatever. Good afternoon, Tyborg. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Leeds are a bigger club than Newcastle. Subject to Newcastle beliefs. Of course, Newcastle think they're the biggest team in the world since they won the League Cup. I heard a West Ham fan say, we were the European champions and they won the Conference League. I heard that today. I've heard some silly things in my time. My goodness me, that was one of them. Looking forward to Sunderland-Newcastle derby this season. Will be a big one, yeah. Might actually do the watch-along for that one when it comes on. It's got quite a few big games this weekend. Obviously, Man City, Tottenham, Newcastle against Liverpool is a very interesting one this weekend. I don't think Isaac would be playing in that game somehow. But yeah, Newcastle against Liverpool is a big one. I'll be doing a watch-along for that on Monday. Free kick to Tottenham in a dangerous position, guys. Richarlison. It was a foul from that's a tough foul. That should be a yellow card, to be fair, for Mr. Haaland. Almost called him Malfinger Haaland. That's his dad, of course. Those who know his dad was the one who got tackled by Roy Keane. He deserved it, though, by the way. He did deserve it. He did deserve it. Right, it's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspurs. Top Spurs? What's that? What's that on the pitch? A top spur? I never heard of them. James Trafford looks like a typical boy band 2025 looking guy. Free kicks coming in. I think that's Romero. Is that Romero taking a free kick? No, it's Porro taking a free kick. So it's going to be Porro taking a free kick. What can he do about this? Can we get an early goal, guys? That'd be good. That will set the cat amongst the pigeons, as they say. Early goal for Tottenham. Cat amongst the pigeons. Very close from Porro. Side netting. First shot was poor. Second shot was better. It hit the wall and then he hit it. Oh, that's a great shot though. That's on target. I think that's going in. Great shot there. Unlucky. So Thomas Frank there, looking like a 1994 movie actor from Notting Hill. Oh, it's given away there for Man City, and it's a goal, almost a goal. No goal, but almost for Mamouche. Oh, nearly a goal there. Would have been a terrible mistake from Pedro Porro there. My goodness me, that was close. That was very close, guys. Can't make mistakes like that, man. That was so close. You can't make mistakes like that. You get paid the price, guys. 10 minutes gone, guys. 0-0. Ricarlison pigeon dance. Was it? Yeah, we got it, guys. We got the Ricarlison going on. We got the Carlison as he does that formation. I have to get up to do that. That's it. We got it, guys. We're gonna. No, hopefully he does score today. Hopefully that's a lucky omen. It's rare I do a chicken dance. I haven't done a chicken dance since about 1985. Right, guys. Hopefully that's Man City's only chance in the game. Of course, Bayern Munich won yesterday by 6 goals to 0. I mean, it isn't a very competitive league, that one, is it? It's a joke league. Honest to God. Another hat-trick from Harry Kane. Goodness me. Scoring for fun in the Bundesliga. I've got my notifications on in case we get a Romero, Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. You never know, guys. Yesterday, whilst I was online, we got a couple of news about Lamens, of course. It's a foul there. Come on. Soft. Come on, man. Van der Ven is that a foul? Absolutely, Van der Ven. That's what you should say. Stephanie, Spurs are usually City's bogey team and ours too, sadly. Lately they are. Lately, they have been our bogey team. Tottenham they beat us 4 times last season. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Never thought I'd see the day. Someone told me in 1999, we're going to lose a European final to Tottenham. I would have thought you absolutely laugh. I would laugh and cracking out laughing. I would have said you should have become a comedian. But it happened, didn't it? And we lost 4 in a row to top Spur. Unbelievable, really. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Simon. Here come Man City on the attack. It's a good save from Vicario. Have you noticed, guys, can I just say something? Have you noticed that Manchester City's advertising board is about 30 feet? It's about 30 feet. And the reason it's 30 feet is so they can hide the empty seats. That's why. That's why it's high up there, because they hide the empty seats. That deserves a tweet, to be honest. Da, da, da. There we go, guys. That one. Vicario always has great games against it. Yeah. Stephanie, to be fair, I think we've been a little bit unlucky against Tottenham. You know, I think that one where I remember the one against Garnacho when it was a handball. Do you remember? His hand was all the way up there. I mean, goodness me. How they didn't give a handball, it's unbelievable. You know. You know when you write things bad about Man City on Twitter or X, however you want to call it. You know when you write things bad, you know that they have a bunch of bots that attack you. They're so blatantly bots, but they attack you, and they're pretty harsh, guys. You know, I had a bunch of middle-aged men sending me spreadsheets. Just guys, one sub away, guys. Come on, guys, hit the sub. One sub away. We got one sub away. If you know, let me know. Let me hear. We got one sub. Two. We got 600. Come on. High ambitions, guys. We got to get that. We got to get that one subscriber. We got to get a few subscribers in the show. So some appreciation, guys. Come on. Watching these teams with a grimace. Definitely. So it looks like Man City have got an injury already. Hi, Steve. What's going on, mate? How you doing, mate? How you doing? Hey, hi, Sal. Just got back from running in town. Gay Pride today in Manchester. A nightmare to get home. How's the game going? How was your run, Steve? You weren't part of it, were you? Was you running in the Pride thing, or was you part of the parade? Yeah. Yeah, look, my day's going great so far. What else? Where else would I want to be on a Saturday afternoon watching Manchester City against Tottenham? Right into escape, says Steve. Oh, God. I better be careful what I say. I thought you would have got involved in it, Steve. Big up, Steve. I'm glad you escaped, though, Steve. That's one thing I am. I'm glad you escaped. It's 2025, though. We're right, yeah. We welcome everyone on Stretford Post, by the way. We're not like those other channels. Yeah, bruv. No, bruv. You know, it's a fraud, bruv. It's not a fraud, bruv. Get out of my football club, you fraud, bruv. Get out of my football club. Of course, political correctness is there today. So how dare you, Sal? I know, mate. I know. I haven't said anything wrong. I just said, are you running? That's it, you know. Did you run with them? Young man, da 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 da. I said, young man, da 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 da. I said, young man. I remember that comedian whose catchphrase was "Chase me." Have some of that. Which comedian was that? Can you tell what it is yet? That's no. You don't want that. That's Rolf Harris. You don't want that. Can you tell what it is yet? Can you tell what it is yet? It's Rolf's Cartoon Club. It's Rolf's Cartoon Club. Yeah, they're all out with their coloured hair, leather pants, and vests. No, that's just the Man City away kit, Steve. Tyborg, political correctness is destroying our society. There was nothing bad before when it still had sanity. I agree, Tyborg. You know what I think? If you carry on talking about it, more people will be discriminating against it. Let me tell you that right now. It's true, you know. Because It's advertising and PR. Good advertising, bad advertising, whatever it is, it's advertising and PR. And then you'll get more of the hatred. You get more. I remember when we didn't have people talking about it and we hardly heard about it. You know, we just accepted everything. I worked at Safeways, right? Not Safeways, Morrison's. It used to be called Safeway. And yeah, I had a lot of friends from all different backgrounds and sexualities and all that. Yeah, absolutely. Man City fans are going to kill me today. Yeah, those advertising boardings are pretty thing. When I see the Etihad sign, it basically looks like I'm looking at the sky and the plane. It's so high, those advertising boardings. We get it. We get it. You want to hide the front seats. There's no one in the seats, but come on. You even have to be careful laughing at some jokes. You might instinctively laugh, then politically correctness kicks in and we'll stop. I think what we need to do, Steve, is we need to be accepting of everyone and stop talking about it. And that's it. You know, have a joke and a laugh. Nothing wrong with that. I think comedy's subjective. And I think we've taken a lot of the joy out of comedy, haven't we? You know? We've taken a lot of the joy out of comedy. Slapstick comedy, mainly, isn't it? You know? I mean, I don't mind. And anyone can say whatever they want about me. I've been called it everything under the sun. Everything under the sun I've been called. Here come Man City on the attack again. And nothing goes, guys. So far, very, 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 very boring game. Someone said 1-0 to Man City earlier. I hope it's not. That would mean an incredibly, incredibly boring game, wouldn't it? So that's a player injured down now for Manchester City. Just to let you know, Streamlabs, the thing is over. The poll is over. Man United against Arsenal is over. That was a long time ago. Big up everyone in the house today. Those who join me, the dedicated ones, of course. Big up everyone. It's a bit of a stop-start game at the moment. Nothing too exciting about this game. Tell you what, I'm waiting for the Man United game already. I can't wait for it. It will be much more interesting. Man United are much more entertaining than these guys. You know? Man United are much more entertaining. Come on, guys. Let's smash the likes. Let's get the subscribers up. Let's get those subscribers up. We're well on our way to 13,000 subscribers, guys. We need to get it up to 13,000 subscribers. Can we do that, guys? Come on. Come on. I believe it. Yeah, Samuel, I believe the links, but Chelsea don't want to sell him. Chelsea don't want to sell Andre Santos to Man United. They want to be what they want. What they want, Chelsea, is everything their way. Cheap price, nothing good for us and stuff like that. I've got so much to tell about the music industry. Yeah, I've been in it for 20 years. It's such a dodgy industry, I'm telling you. Such a dodgy industry. Here come Tottenham, and it's out for a goal kick. How poor is that? How poor is that? Porro, no, it wasn't Porro poor. Tottenham haven't done much business this summer, have they? They've only signed Kudus, isn't it? So, Tyler, we better win the game tomorrow by at least 2 goals. The last 2 games have been 1-0. Want to see progress in results. Patience is tested now. Steve, I agree, mate. I think the one thing he has to do tomorrow, Steve, one thing he has to do is play the best lineup. A lineup to win. Sesko, Mbeumo, and Cunha. Statement right there. Statement right there. Sesko, Mbeumo, and Cunha. That's the statement. That's what he should do, you know. Whether he does that or not is another story. I think if Man United scored the first goal, I agree that if Man United scored the first goal, Man United will win pretty comfortably, I think. Because I'm really looking forward to when Man United score first, because looking at Cunha and looking at Mbeumo and the counter-attack, I think it's going to be dangerous for Fulham. If Man United scored first against Arsenal, I think we would have picked off Arsenal, really. I think we would have really hammered them. I think so. I think the worst thing that could have happened is Arsenal scored first, because then Arsenal just defended, you know? Yeah, the trolls are out for him, Tyborg. They're ready for him. Yeah, those people who already have their narratives already set up. They already have the tweets already saved in the drafts. Yeah, they're all ready for it. They'll forget about the context, won't they? They'll forget about the context of, you know, what happened and stuff like that during the transfer window and everything. But I'm very excited about Seny Lamens, of course. Won't be playing until a couple of weeks, of course, probably. We got international break, by the way. It's annoying when we got the international break. We're going to have 2 weeks without football in September. It's so annoying, isn't it? Well, it's about 10 days, isn't it, or something? It's so annoying when this international break. I much prefer to have Premier League football, of course. All right, it's an attack for Man City here. And it's out of play. I do think Man United will win tomorrow. I did say 2-1, though. I think you said 4-0, didn't you, Tyborg? I did say 2-1 to Fulham. To Man United, sorry. I said 2-1 to Man United. That's my prediction. Same as this game, 2-1 to Tottenham, I'm saying. That's my prediction. Here come Man City on the attack. Oh, a bit of a scrappy one there. 27 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0 between Man City and Tottenham Hotspurs, of course. Nothing going on at the moment in regards to this game. Man City are getting back into the game. They're huffing and puffing, but nothing that great. Just beggars believe how we lost to this team last season in Europa League, the Tottenham. If only we had Sesko up front, eh? And Boomer and Cunha. I think would have done a lot more. Samuel, Andre Onana will be phased out of the Manchester United like Casper the Ghost and Seny Lamens become number 1 goalkeeper. I agree, Samuel. I think eventually Seny Lamens is going to be groomed to being the number 1. The fact that Onana is not number 1 at the moment and Bayindir is the number 1 does tell me that Seny Lamens is going straight into that number 1 position. I think he's going to walk straight into it. It's straight into that number 1 position. Yeah, I agree that, you know, we have to be patient in that. But, it's a gut chance and a great save from Vicario. Nearly 1-0 to Man City. A 1-on-1. It was a great save, that. Good play for Man City there. Best chance of the game. Vicario is a decent goalkeeper. He does come out with some good saves. See, that's what a big goalkeeper does. Makes those real crucial saves, you know. That could have been 1-0 City and then great save. That's what you need. Yeah, I honestly think Senna Lamens will walk straight into that side. I honestly think. The fact that Nana is not number one at the moment. The worst types are the ones with agendas. There is nothing wrong with admitting you were wrong and changing your opinion. I have done that 1,000 times before and I'm still alive. The problem is, Tyborg, is that we live in a generation that think that they are invincible to being wrong. And I just feel like the art of learning in life, like, for example, I listen a lot because you learn something from someone. Every single person in the world knows something you don't know. The fact is that when we get to football, people get very tribalistic in regards to their opinions and they don't want to be wrong because they feel like they're being mocked and they look stupid and stuff like that. You know, we will call Ruben Amorim out when we need to call Ruben Amorim out. We've called him out before when he's made mistakes with the lineup. Steve knows last week. I was calling out the lineup right at the beginning, you know, but it doesn't mean that we're Ruben Amorim out. You can critique, and that is what life is about. You can critique, but some people go overboard, and some people already have an agenda that they're keeping in the back. That as soon as something goes wrong, they come out of the woodwork, you know, like a vampire comes out of the night. You know, I am here to suck your blood with my opinions, and that's what happens, you know. Sorry, Sal. Nearly choked on my cup of tea with a 4-0 prediction. I hope we do that. See Fulham pinching a goal. That was not my prediction. My prediction was 2-1 to Fulham. My prediction was 2-1 to Fulham. That was my prediction. I think Man United will win, but not win easily. Over the last few years, we have had very lucky escapes at Fulham. We had a last-minute goal with Garnacho, a last-minute goal with Bruno Fernandes. We had a last goal with Licha Martinez, didn't we? I think as well. Absolutely. Steve-O, I prefer these match day talks, Sal. Less anger and with people. Some people have vegetables for brains when I listen in the mornings. It's horrible, mate. I have to put up with it, mate. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's entitled to their opinion, but some people come on this stream with very big agendas and very ill-informed as well. One of the biggest ones this week was basically I didn't believe in Dorgu when I've been one of the most consistent supporters of Dorgu. And I was like, what are you talking about, mate? What are you on about, mate? Watch the show. For goodness sake, don't just come on the show and just talk a load of smack and then expect I'm not going to say anything. Today it was another idiot. We only do this for clicks and likes. We only do this for clicks and likes. I don't need to do it for clicks and likes, guys. At the end of the day, I do it for the love of the game. Big up MUSC now. How you doing, my friend? Big up Sal. Big up MUSC now. Big up, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, Steve. I said 2-1 to Man United, not 2-1 to Fulham, mate. 2-1 to Man United. Be a very tight game. I said it would be reminiscent of the games we played with them in the past when we've had last-minute goals, that kind of thing. That's what I think, mate. I think it'd be a hard-earned 2-1 win to Man United or 1-0 win, something like that. It will be hard-earned. Man United won't win 3 or 4. Even though I would love Man United to win 3 or 4, and I dearly hope we do because it's less stress for me. I would like Man United. I think Man United are going to win, but win by 2-1. Not lose. I never, ever predict Man United are going to lose. Even when we're playing a prime Barcelona, even if we had 7 players on the pitch, I would predict Man United to win. MUSC now, I have to agree about Fulham. Fans thinking we are going to win by huge margins with a brand new front three have wild expectations considering the club at the moment. I just hope we win by hook or by crook, my friend. By hook or by crook, I hope we win. That's all, you know. And I hope that we see Sesko and Bumo and Cunha tomorrow, mate. I really do. I hope we see them tomorrow. I think we need to see them tomorrow. You know. Let's have a laugh, guys. Which United player is going to make a mistake tomorrow? Diego Dalot, Steve. Diego Dalot, Steve. This is what it's going to be like. He will make the mistake for the goal for Fulham. Man United will be 1-0 up through Mbumo. And then we'll get a peg back 1-1 with bad defending. I even think it might even be an own goal. Might even be an own goal. And it'll be 1-1, and then Man United will get like an 86th minute winner from Cunha. From Sesko or Cunha. Sancho makes a mistake every day by not moving to another club. Sancho doesn't want to move to another club. Sancho wants to sit down and wait for his contract to expire. It doesn't make business sense for him and his agent to move to a football club right now, because if he moves to a football club permanently right now, he won't get his big payoff at the end of his contract. It's where we are, isn't it, with these mercenaries? You know, it's where we are, unfortunately. All mercenaries, in my opinion. Just get rid, you know. Samuel, Diego Dalot should be playing for AC Milan, not or Inter Milan. He did play for AC Milan and didn't like him, Samuel. I got a lot of people who are AC Milan fans and they didn't like him. They said he's positionally naive. I haven't seen the offside goal yet. Yeah, here it is. Tottenham offside goal. It's offside. Surely not. That's onside. Surely not. What part of that was offside? What part of that was offside? I'd like to know. Yeah, it's just that pass there. Yeah, it was offside. Yeah, it's offside. Just about. A little bit too early you run on that one. A little bit too early. That was Man United. It's a goal. They wouldn't even look at VAR. Definitely. Yeah, very tight. It's got the VAR on, but it's definitely offside. I wanna know. I wanna know. Yeah, they got a lethal break, guys. That break was lethal from Spurs. Yeah, it's offside. Is it a goal? Is it a goal? It's a goal. It's a goal for Tottenham. It's a goal for Tottenham. Tottenham are winning. It's Tottenham are winning, guys. Tottenham are winning. Goal for Tottenham. 1-0 to Tottenham. 1-0 to Tottenham. Johnson, 1-0. Absolutely brilliant, guys. Brilliant. Perfect. It's a goal. Great, good goal, mate. Guys, now it has put the cat amongst the pigeons, guys. It has truly put the cat amongst the pigeons. Tottenham are winning by 1-0, guys. Goal given, guys. Brilliant. I will take the Mickey van der Ven at the Manchester United. I will take Mickey van der Ven at Man United. Yeah, he's good. He's a good player. MC now, the Man City hate watch is paying off. Absolutely. I didn't want to call it a hate watch because, you know, people think I'm copying people. But generally, it's a grimace watch. Definitely a grimace watch. I'm watching with gritted teeth. It's 1-0 to Tottenham, guys. Johnson with the goal. Excellent. There goes your ticket, Tyborg. I said 2-1 to Tottenham, guys. You know, the guru was sour spoken. Guys, like, you know, the guru. Tyborg, I have to write on my phone. Sometimes it's like I'm writing in summer. Big up, Tyborg, you legend. City playing at home, Sal. Didn't see anyone with a City top on today. You did. They were in the Pride watch, mate. You saw it right there. That's the City away kit. You ain't seen it, man. I'm being serious, Steve. I'm being serious. That was the away kit, Man City. There were loads there, mate. Flags and everything. They had everything there, mate. Colourful explosions and all that. Man City have got a lot of work to do now, guys. Hold on. Oh, almost another goal for Tottenham. It was nearly. James Trafford did well. Oh, that's a penalty, surely. No. Yeah, Steve. That's the one. Yeah. Glittery numbers on it. Yeah. Because they got a new shirt. They go up to 69 these days. Man City. That looked like a penalty to Tottenham. I'm gonna be fair. That looked like a penalty to Tottenham. And it's definitely a free kick. Come on, that's a free kick, man. That's a free. How can you not give a free kick there, mate? How can you not give a free kick? Definitely conspiracies going on, guys. Definitely conspiracies going on. Five minutes to half time. Tottenham are 1-0 up against Manchester City. Oh, plenty of them today. City wearing leather shorts. Yeah, they got new leather. Controversial. They got leather shorts too. Yeah. One thing Man United don't have enough of anymore is shirts with buttons. We had a zipper on our shirt in 98, 99. The only time we've had a zip since then. Yeah, in 98, 99, Man United had a zip. It went up. I never bought that shirt, funny enough. I bought the away one, the white one with the big black crest there. So I had that one with the sharp view cam. In 98, 99, I had that one, yeah. Long sleeve. So it's in London at the moment. I might do a competition for someone to actually win it, you know. I've got loads of shirts from the past. I haven't bought modern shirts recently, but yeah. It was great play though from Tottenham, to be fair, for the goal. Disappointed with the first kit, Sal. Where's the creative? I mean, Steve, can I tell you something about the first kit and the second kit, mate? Don't you think the fact that we had to copy the kit from 1995, the black kit, the Eric Cantona Kung Fu kit, the fact that we had to copy that shows the lack of creativity. That just shows you that when the people these days have just not got that creativity anymore like they used to. You know? They haven't got that creativity anymore. You know? It's ridiculous. The home kit is just like very similar to the one last season, and it's the one season before. They're just not having the imagination. When you look at the kits from back in the 90s, I mean, every kit we released was completely different. You look at the one from 1992 to 1993, that 92 to 94. You look at the one from 94 to 96. You look at the one from 96 to 98, 99. Completely different. Every kit that we released. Then we started to get lack of creativity coming through, and people didn't have the imagination. James Trafford. He looks a very lightweight, James Trafford, doesn't he? Sal, have you been to Manchester United Legends matches? Long time ago, mate. Long time ago. The last one I went to was about 2003, I think. Long time, mate. Been to a few testimonials. Here come Tottenham on the attack, guys. Can Tottenham make it 2-0? That would be really, really interesting if Tottenham made it 2-0. Come on, guys. Don't forget to smash the like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're new, please, guys, if you can do that for me. If you're new to Stretford Post, don't forget to smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 600 today. 12, 600. Let's get to that today. If we can get that today, that'd be great. Hopefully we can. So this weekend, it's Man United, Fulham, Tottenham against Man City, Liverpool against Newcastle. Those are the big games this weekend. Arsenal playing Leeds. Don't see Leeds getting anything out of that game. Really don't. Don't see Leeds getting anything out of that game. It's nice to have an early kickoff, though. One thing I would say, it is nice to have an early kickoff. It is daytime here, you know. It's nice. And I like that. I know we're 3 hours ahead of UK where I am. 3 hours ahead. So we're coming close to half time, guys. Close to half time. Tottenham 1. Sorry, Man City 0. Man City lose to Tottenham. That'd be 2 wins in a row for Tottenham. I wouldn't mind a draw, to be honest. I wouldn't mind a draw. Draw would be nice. Draw would be nice. Ange Postecoglou was a poor manager, though, wasn't he? How we lost to him in the Europa League final. Unbelievable. Here come Tottenham on the attack again. Cross comes in. That's definitely a corner to Tottenham. Tottenham doing all right. They're holding their own today. As I said, that Man City team, they don't look too good. They got Aki on now, of course. Seven minutes of injury time, guys. 7 minutes of injury time. Unbelievable, guys. 7 minutes of injury time, guys. Unbelievable. Stoppage time, 7 minutes. Wow. Nearly half time, anyway. Corner going to come in from Tottenham here. It's 2-0 to Tottenham. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. It's 2-0 to Tottenham, guys. We got 2-0 to Tottenham. Oh, my goodness me. 2-0. Tottenham 2. Manchester City 0. Would you believe it? What a poor mistake from James Trafford. And it's 2-0 to Tottenham. Unbelievable, Jeff. What's going on here, mate? What is this turn up for the books that I'm witnessing right now, guys? What is going on? 2-0 to Tottenham. Poor Trafford, man. Definitely Donnarumma's coming now. Don't make mistakes like that, James. You don't make mistakes like that, James. You got your opportunity, mate. You're playing Premier League football, mate. You don't do that. Come on. Show composure, mate. Show some composure. Too slow. What is he doing there? He's frozen in this game. Tottenham is cooking. He's frozen in this game. Yeah, he froze there. Big mistake. Guys, when I said 2-1 to Tottenham, do you think I was on the funny stuff? Did you think I was on the funny stuff when I said it would be 2-1 to Tottenham today? Did I not say, guys? Did I not say? We've reached 12,600. Thank you, guys. Did I not say Tottenham 2? Man City 1 today? Did I not say that? I think I did. Might be more. Didn't Tottenham win in this game a few years ago, 3 or 4-0? Didn't they? Was it 3 or 4-1? Donnarumma should big up Papa 21. Donnarumma should pack his bags. Peck is coming on Monday. I feel sorry for James Trafford. You know what? But you only get one chance with Pep, don't you? You only get that one chance. You don't get numerous amounts of chances in the Premier League. I mean, you don't. I don't know what's happened with Ederson, though. Ederson's been a good servant to Man City, isn't it? But then again, Pep Guardiola's not very loyal, is he? He's been a good servant to him. That's weird. I think Man City will be signing Donnarumma on Monday. I agree. I told you guys, this team is not as dangerous as it used to be. This Man City team, it's all right, but it's not dangerous like the other Man City years came to it. Funny stuff, absolutely. It's in the drawer next to you. Oh, can't believe it. Spurs winning. Oh my goodness! I told you, mate. I told you. 2-1 to Tottenham today. That's what I'm going for. I said 2-1 to Tottenham. I did say it, guys. I did mention it. I don't want to sound like I know it all, but I did mention it. Samuel, who does Manchester United need more? Aguma, Kamara, or Højlund? For me, Aguma. I'm not a big fan of Højlund. I've seen him a lot. He's very average. Trust me. Trust me on that one. I like Lamine Kamara. I really do. I think he's another one. But either of those players would be brilliant. Baleba would have been lovely. But also Amadou Onana of Aston Villa is another one that I'm a big fan of. I think he'll be fantastic at Man United as well. I really do think that. I think he'd be brilliant at Man United. Him as well. You know, definitely. There are midfielders out there that Man United can get that are really good, that are very similar to each other and everything. You know. Don't know where... Oh, there was an injury in it. The injury time. Here come Man City on the attack. We want to keep it to Tottenham 2-0 before half-time. Hopefully, I get my predictions right for Man United, because I always predict Man United are going to win. I said 2-1 to Man United tomorrow, by the way, guys. Don't forget to get your predictions in. Amadou Onana would be fantastic in midfield. Absolute Samuel. Amadou Onana is one player that is highly underrated. Very, very underrated. An absolute beast in midfield. Absolute beast. I feel sorry for the likes of Kobe Mainoo, and I feel sorry for Casemiro, and I feel sorry for Ugarte, because they have to play next to Bruno in midfield. And I don't think Bruno is a midfielder. I think Bruno's number 10. I don't think he's a midfielder. And I think that they struggle. Whoever plays it with him, they struggle because they're left isolated. They're left by themselves. And that's my biggest problem with the team right now, as well as the goalkeeper. Yeah. I think that's two things that are problematic at the moment, unless we change the formation. Sal, are City usually slow in the start of the season to get going? Yes, Steve, they are traditionally. Apart from one season, I think they went unbeaten for a very long time. Lost one game all season, I think. I really want someone to beat that invincible season from Arsenal. Invincible, by the way. I really want someone to win, to go with the season unbeaten. I hope that every season, I hope it's Man United, but every season, the first game, they bloody let me down. Really let me down. Kolo Touré is looking very old on that bench, guys. Remember Kolo Touré? He used to play for Arsenal, didn't he? Was he in the invincible side as well? The side that lost 6 games that season in all competitions. Got knocked out of European competition by Chelsea, knocked out of the FA Cup by Man United. Half-time, guys, by the way, just to let you know, guys, it is half-time between Man United. No, not Man United, I wish. Man City and Tottenham. It is. Great game for Tottenham so far, guys. Great game for Tottenham. Brilliant game so far for Tottenham. Winning by 2-0, guys, at half-time. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. And, guys, can Tottenham hold on to this, or will they get more goals? Will they get more goals, guys? They might get more. They might get 3 or 4. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Thomas Frank is weaving his magic here, guys. He's weaving the magic here today. I do like the 4-2-3-1 formation, though. I like the 4-3. I like the 4-2-3-1 formation better. I do. I really do. Because if you play that formation, you could play Bruno number 10. Nothing new, absolutely, Kenny. Nothing new. Thomas Frank is outclassing Pep Guardiola. Is Pep Guardiola losing his mustard, guys? What's going on with Pep Guardiola at the moment? He's really losing it at the moment, isn't he, Pep Guardiola? I think they're on their way down, this old Tottenham, this old Man City, should I say. Sorry, Tottenham are way up. This Man City, and they're on the way down, guys. I've said it. They're on the way down. I don't see any threat from them. I really don't. I mean, it might come back to bite me on the backside, but I honestly don't see a threat in Manchester City. I don't. I generally think that Pep Guardiola has been worked out, guys. He has been worked out. People have worked him out. People have sussed him out. Ciao, evening, guys. Pep is going to ask Sugar Daddy for another 200 million to spend in the game. Absolutely, ciao. That's what he does, isn't it, at the end of the day? Neil Gunner, how you doing, brother? I hope you're doing well. They've done it against PSG. This shock City struggling to break Tottenham down. You know what? The big decision is, the big thing is who gets the next goal. I think if Man City gets the next goal, this is 2-2. It's got written 2-2 over it. But I did say 2-1 to Tottenham. I don't know why, but I had this feeling today that Tottenham are going to do the business today. I had that feeling Tottenham will do the business. Tottenham win the game. And Tottenham are beating Man City 2-0 at the Etihad. Empty-had. Said that Tony Adams is the best ever English centre-back to play in the Premier League. English centre-back? Nah. Neil, look, I'm not biased. I rate everyone equally. But the best Premier League defender to play no. Sorry, my friend, he's not. But that, obviously, as I'll say with everyone, guys, people are going to be biased with their own teams. Neil's going to be biased about Arsenal. I'm going to be biased about Man United. But who has dominated English football? Who is the only team to dominate English football for 20 years in the Premier League? Man United. So, there you go. So, who were the defenders at Man United? Jaap Stam, Rio Ferdinand, right? Nemanja Vidic. All better than Tony Adams. Tony Adams, and I'm in England, I watch England. So overrated. It's cost England so many goals. He thrived when Manuel Petit and Patrick Vieira came into that team. When Patrick Vieira and Manu Petit came into that team, Tony Adams thrived. And so did Martin Keown. Because they had that protection there. What did they do before they came? Before Vieira and before Manu Petit and all that? They were rubbish. The two World Cup winners, Petit and Vieira, are the ones that made Adams look good. Sorry, guys. The honest opinion. He got British tax. He got UK tax, guys, with the PR. But I'm not gonna break his heart. I'm not gonna say anything too much. Will United 99, Pep fraudulent playing out from the back. Nonsense. Pep ruined it, and now it's backfiring on him big time. Big up, Will United 99. Big up, yeah. Good. Love to see it, guys. Emotional damage. There you go. Steve. Samuel with United. Realistically, it's going to be time to get our midfield sorted out now. We have to be happy with the players we have bought so far. I'm happy, but I'm not satisfied. I think Man United are not far away, and it's frustrating. I think Man United can survive with these players. I think they can. They can't. They shouldn't play Bruno midfield, though. They don't need to play Bruno midfield. They don't need it. They don't need to do that. They don't need to shoehorn players into the position. We will support Bruno. We will support all these players. But he's got to stop doing that. He's got to stop doing that because Bruno Fernandes, and it's evident with the heat map, is everywhere on the pitch. And when you're everywhere on the pitch, you leave your midfielder isolated. And this is why I feel sorry for Ugarte sometimes and Mainu sometimes because of him. City defense is cooked. Yeah, I feel sorry for Trafford a little bit. Unfortunately, Liverpool will walk away with the league again. Oh, Tyberg. Oh, me too, Seth. I had a feeling today. Me too, Neil. I had a feeling about Tottenham today. I just don't rate. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, Neil. I don't rate Man City anymore. I think they are on the way down. There's teams better than them at the moment. Arsenal are better than them. Liverpool are better than them. Chelsea will probably be better than them this season. But evidently, Tottenham are looking better than them. But that was a handball by Trafford as well. It should have been a red card. Ciao. Thomas Frank is a good manager. Some as Ruben and just needs to have tools to be success. He is a good manager, yeah. Tybo agreed. Liverpool have to be favourites. They are favourites. Looking at their team now, if they get Isaac through the door, I can't see them not losing in the league. I can't see it. I mean, I hope that some miracle happens. I hope that Man United come out of nowhere and just go on this killer run. Just can't see it, man. Yeah, that was a handball by James Trafford. It was a little bit accidental, though. Neil never said that. To Sal, what is good to see City having a shit goalkeeper? We dodged their bullet, bro. Big up, Bilal. How you doing, man? Yeah, look, you know what? I feel sorry for James Trafford because at the end of the day, guys, James Trafford is a decent goalkeeper, but he's out of his depth. And I always felt that. He's a backup goalkeeper. Great goalkeepers make big decisions at crucial times. And as you can see in this game here, crucial decisions in big moments of the game, he's got it wrong. It's not nice, but it is what it is. Ruben Diaz is overrated. There you go. The Portuguese Harry Maguire. There you go. Bilal. Yo, Sal, what's up with City having their shirt keeper low? We dodged the bullet. Big up, Bilal. Big up, my friend. Grimsby Town next in the Carabao Cup. Absolutely can't wait for it. Will United 99. Where's the Power Rangers? How he cooked against Wolves and now looks like a power. He's a short. What's it? How do you say it? Short club bully. He's a bully. A small club bully. He's a small club bully. That's what he is. Absolutely. Dan, what's going on, my friend? I'll be doing well. Good to see you, Sal. It's City turn to finish out of the top four. I think their place is up for grabs. I agree with that, Dan, bro. Hopefully, Man United do the business. But I obviously envision, right? I envision if Man United if they don't beat Fulham tomorrow, we might as well pack it in, guys. Honestly, these are the games that you have to win. Of course. Let's have Fulham and have a good weekend and smile all the week. Get those 3 points is a must. Absolutely will. United 99. I hope so, my friend. I don't think Newcastle should be bullied by Liverpool to get Isaac. It's disgusting. There you go. If Tottenham finish above you this season, would you that be acceptable? No, Neil Gunner. Absolutely not. But I still think we need a midfield. Our midfield is dreadful. We got a very bad midfield, Neil. Neil, Frank's first season getting a tune out of his players. Yeah, let's see if he wins anything, though, Neil Gunner. Eric Ten Hag still won more than him at the end of the day. Then again, Eric Ten Hag won more than Arteta, didn't he? Yeah, but what I would say is that, Neil, Thomas Frank is a new manager. He's a new manager bounce. Let's see what happens. Man United, what you don't understand, Neil, is Man United are in a different situation. Man United have problems left, right, and center. Not just problems. We have toxicity within our football club. We have poison in our football club. We're talking about Sancho here. We're talking about Rashford, who's gone on loan, luckily. We're talking about Anthony. We're talking about Garnacho. We have poison, a bacterial infection at our football club that is still at our football club. We have mercenaries at our football club, right? We have great players, no doubt, right? But we also have problems. And Tottenham don't have that. Tottenham do as well, not to have same level. Tottenham and nothing is expected of Tottenham. Tottenham won't win anything. Tottenham will be mid-table to 5th place. That's what they do. Tottenham don't have nowhere near the problems that Man United have. And Man United have got more pressure than Tottenham. Much more pressure than Tottenham. Man United are the biggest club in the world, top 3 anyway. And we are expected to win. But don't worry. Don't stress yourself. Calm your tits. Man United will be back, Neil Gunner. And it starts tomorrow. Don't get all on your high horse because you were giddy over a little mistake by in there at the weekend. You were dominated the whole game, mate. So look, listen. Wait until tomorrow. Then you can come on here with your little cheeky little comments, Neil. Because at the end of the day, you're talking to Sal Warner. You know what I've witnessed in my life? You know that big trophy that lifts like this? I've seen that. Live. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what the Premier League needs, Neil? You know what the Premier League needs? A competitive Man United. Because with a competitive Man United, the league is much more exciting, right? I'm sorry, but Man City are bored out the league. They made the league boring. I'm sorry, guys. I think they are bored out the league. They're boring out the league. There you go. Guys. Lego Man's on TV right now. I'm watching him and he's at match preview against Leeds. You should win that game, guys. Arsenal will win 3-0 today against Leeds. That's my prediction. I think your carers have scored today. Neil, you don't get it, do you, Neil? You don't get it, do you? You don't understand about toxicity and things like that, do you? About the effect that it has in our club, about the Glazers and things what we've been protesting every single game about. You don't understand that, do you? We will finish above Tottenham anyway, regardless of that. I'm not bothered about Tottenham. I think Man City are not as good as they were. But whatever happens, can I just say one thing? We won it all. We won it all. I've seen it all. We won it all. We won it all. We've won it all. Not like Man United, mate. Not like Man United. You don't have a Sancho there right now. You don't have a Garnacho there right now. You don't have an Anthony there right now. No more excuses, Arteta, for not winning the league this season. Exactly, Chow. Arteta spent more than Man City. Concentrate on your own team. In 5 years, he spent more than Man City. Concentrate on your own team, mate. You won nothing. We won things. You won nothing. And you spent $1 billion since then. My goodness me. Concentrate on your own team. Yeah. How can you spend more than Pep Guardiola and not win the league? We're the worst Man United team in our history. We're the worst team in our history. We've been the worst period. In our worst period in our history. We won more major trophies, more European trophies. The fact that Tottenham have more European trophies than Arsenal, competitively, shouldn't be allowed. Come on, Neil. Shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, well, we're in it even worse, Neil, because we got the Glazers. But yeah, let's see what happens this season. Long season ahead. Tottenham and Man City have come out, guys. Let's get this game up and running. Let's get this second half up and running, guys. Guys, just to let you know, there'll be no chatterbox today, of course. I'm doing this watch along. You want to ask me any questions? I'm right here, guys. You can ask away. Fire away, guys. You can all ask questions. Absolutely fine by me. Remember Jemba? So good they named him twice. More like, remember Jemba? They had to name him twice because we couldn't see him on the pitch. More like, it was awful. 2-1 to Tottenham, Neil. 2-1 to Tottenham, mate. 2-1 to Tottenham. Come on, guys. Get the kick on going. Expressions must be very happy. He must be very happy indeed. Can Tottenham hold on to this very, very big win if they do it? Can they do it? Chow, do you think we will have a here we go for Le Mans this weekend? I don't know about here we go, but I do think it's imminent. I don't know if we get a here we go at the weekend. I don't know if we usually get here we goes at the weekend, but we might do. We might do. You never know. And if we get a here we go, guys, I'm live. I'm coming live on the show, guys. literally, guys. So I will be live. Once we get here, we go. I will be live, guys. Game is kicking off, guys. We are in the second half, of course. Let's do this, guys. Tottenham 2, Man City 0 in the first half, guys. So let's hope that Tottenham might hold on, eh? Let's hope they hold on. Let's hope they get the win that we all expect them to get. Mickey, after our new goalkeeper, one more before the close of the window. What's your bet we get? Mickey, if I was a betting man, I would not bet that Man United would get a midfielder. I would not put my money there. But if I was to say that Man United get a player, I think it'd probably be an Agume. Don't be surprised if Man United come in with another bid for Blaber. Don't be surprised. That 50 plus 5 million in incentives was unacceptable. Now, if Man United sign a goalkeeper, if Man United sign a midfielder, right, there's no excuses this season. There's no excuses. That's one thing I would say. But also, I would say that we ain't got a good squad. But our squad is very thin. But hopefully, we'll get a player. I wouldn't put my money on Man United getting a midfielder. That's one thing I wouldn't do. I know Man United are going to get Lamens. But other than that, Ephraim. So I want to see this City high line against United, and Bournemouth will destroy them. I mean, come on. I'm looking forward to tomorrow already, Ephraim. I'm really excited about tomorrow, but unfortunately, Fulham will probably do a low block. I think there'll be a lot less pressure on Man United tomorrow. There's a lot of pressure on Man United last week. I was proud of the performance. But as with football, as we know with the goalkeeper situation, and obviously you look at other teams are far more advanced in the way they play with their team as well. Would you take Vardy, Groomer for both Seeks and Obi? I wouldn't take Vardy, no. Vardy's finished, mate. Vardy can't move. I'd rather play a youth player, mate. I'd rather play Wheaton. Vardy's finished. Oh, here it comes, guys. Oh, nearly. So I think Ruben Diaz is overrated. I wouldn't say overrated. I mean, I don't know Ephraim. I mean, he's a decent player. I think a lot of Man City, Ephraim, I think a lot of Man City players are overrated in general. I think they are overrated in general. I think a lot of Man City players are overrated. I do. I think they have been overrated for years. You know? I mean, people overrate Man United players every single time. Man United are never in the top 11s, never, even though some of those players dominated the Premier League for so long. Ryan Giggs, for example, Eric Cantona, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Andy Cole, never chosen. Andy Cole is pound for pound the greatest goal scorer in Premier League history. And I'll tell you why. Didn't score any penalties and still up there in the top 3 as the highest Premier League goal scorer of all time. Didn't take penalties. Do you know how many goals Harry Kane would have scored if he took away his penalties? How many goals Haaland would have scored if he took away his penalties? Andy Cole is prolific. People underestimate the Man United players so much, Guys, hopefully, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Please don't forget to smash a like on the video, you guys, you legends. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your support. Everyone who's joined me today, really appreciate it, of course. I will be live tomorrow for the Man United game, of course, and plus Breaking Dawn will be on as well, guys. So join me for that, of course. And I'll be live if anything breaks as well, guys. So no Chatterbox this weekend. No Chatterbox this weekend. I won't be doing a Chatterbox today, but I will be doing a Chatterbox. It'll be back on Monday. Most players of the last decade or more aren't as good as the team from 20 years ago. We don't see amazing goals anymore. They're just ordinary. I agree, Steve. There's a lack of originality, and that comes from the lack of street footballers coming through. Nowadays, I've noticed a trend in the youth. I think they're more interested in their phones, social media, and things like that. Whereas back in the day, I would come back from school, I'd pick up that football, and I'd go and play football in the park. miss those 4 legitimate strikers from Sir Alex days. Yeah. There's no striker in the Premier League right now, as good as Solskjaer, as good as Sheringham, as good as Andy Cole, and as good as Dwight York. I'm sorry. It's controversial, but, I'm telling you that right now. Premier League, like, trust me, this one. Some of the Premier League strikers these days are like normal strikers back in the day. Like I'll say right now, do you think that Benjamin Sesko will be better than Dion Dublin? And things like that. Do you think he's better than, do you think Jokeres is better than Alan Shearer and things like that? Ephraim, Sal, it's amazing people say Cristiano Ronaldo is not good in the Premier League. His legacy, I mean, he's the only one to win a Ballon d'Or in the Premier League, wasn't he, apart from Michael Owen? Only about 3 players. Is it 4 British players have won the Ballon d'Or? Isn't it? Was it Bobby Charlton? Wasn't it Cristiano Ronaldo? Michael Owen? I think George Best won one as well. There's no other player. So how can they call Cristiano Ronaldo? Cristiano Ronaldo is the best player to play in the Premier League of all time. They can downplay it because it's Man United, but he was the best player to play in the Premier League, even at that period. Just because he's not a striker. He schooled Henry loads of times. He schooled Henry. Henry got made to look like a prat in front of a young Cristiano Ronaldo. And I like Henry. But he got made to look like a prat by Cristiano Ronaldo numerous of times. Do you remember that time at Highbury? When Henry clipped him around the ear and that? Numerous amounts of times, man. There's no strikers in the world today like Andy Cole and Dwight York. Nope. There's no strikers. Let me tell you about Dwight York and Andy Cole. These players were raised in the streets. They became footballers. They're street footballers. Just like Paul Scholes was, Roy Keane was. They were street footballers. They knew about the effort and the graft. Nowadays, these players, in particular, attacking players, are pampered. They're rich so soon. They're rich too early. Look at Garnacho, Anthony, and Sancho, and Rashford. Rich too soon. Nearly a goal there for Man City, but it's a free kick to Tottenham. Close, guys, close. Very close. Very, very close. That's a free kick, definitely. But close for Man City. Man City, if whoever scores the next goal wins this game. I think if Tottenham score again, they can really run away with this game. Yeah, the biggest overriding problem that I've noticed with Man United, I think the pressure on Man United is bigger than any other football club. People don't understand the pressure at Man United. They don't understand the pressures that come with playing for Man United. They really don't. It's a different level. And I don't think people could quite handle it. Ephraim, Sal, we are the only team who has many Ballon d'Or winners in our team in the Premier League. Yes. They like to ignore that little fact, don't they? If Henry was so good, how comes he didn't win a Ballon d'Or? Vieira, Adams, Keown, Petit. Where's their Ballon d'Ors? They're so good. Where's their Ballon d'Ors? As many as their Champions League wins. 0. Doku is on. Mamouche is off. A stinker for Mamouche. A stinker for Mamouche. Who is he robbed by, Henry? Who is Henry robbed by? Tell me, and I'll put you. You're right. Coaching in yesterday's years was about having eyes behind the back, so to speak. Now coaching is video analysis instead of instinct. It's true. Everything about football, Mickey, it's just like robotic. It's not like, guys, I'm not in here to moan about the good old days, but you know what? I just talk about that, because it's what I know. I've grew up with it, Can I just say one thing? The only player in the Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger era that I would take from Arsenal, the only player I would take from Arsenal is Henry. That's it. That's it. I would not spot Keane, Scholes, Giggs, Becks, Ronaldo, Vidic, Ferdinand, Evra, Neville, Van der Sar. I would not swap any player. Well, at the end of the day, Neil, you have to understand that Neves is a great player. I'll give you that one, Neil. He was robbed there. He was robbed. No, what it is, Neil, what it is, right? The Premier League, especially in them days, they used to pull it under the carpet. They didn't like giving the Premier League players Ballon d'Ors. When Man United won the treble, no player got Ballon d'Or. Not one player got Ballon d'Or. Rivaldo won the Ballon d'Or when Man United won the treble. And you're talking about 98, 99, 99, 2000, when we won the league 3 times in a row, we won the Champions League, won a treble, no one got a Ballon d'Or. Now, if the Premier League was fair back then, Neil, if it was fair, if the system and FIFA was fair, Man United would have won a Ballon d'Or. One Man United player would have won a Ballon d'Or in 98, 99. My theory would have been Beckham. In 2004, Henry would have won the Ballon d'Or. Cristiano Ronaldo deservedly won the Ballon d'Or in 2008. But I think, if anything, it should have been a Ballon d'Or for Henry in 2004. That's what I would say. But because the bias and the corruption within FIFA, as we know, what happened? We know what happens with FIFA. One player says in our team would be Kevin De Bruyne. He was controlled the game like Sir Alex liked. He was all right. I'll just say Henry. That's it for me. I won't say anyone else. Guys, the time is 57 minutes. It is still 2-0 to Tottenham. Can you believe it? So I think Rooney deserved the Ballon d'Or. I agree as well, Ephraim. I agree as well. Look at the Ballon d'Or winners, guys. Look at the Ballon d'Or winners. The list of Ballon d'Or winners, guys. When you look at the list of Ballon d'Or winners, right, I'm going to bring them up. Right, the list of Ballon d'Or. Okay, so let's do this. I'm not going to go way back. I'm not going to go way back to the 70s, but I'm going to go recent. Okay, so Cisco, since the Premier League era began, Van Basten, Hristo Stoichkov, and Dennis Bergkamp, but he was playing for Ajax at the time. 1993, Roberto Baggio. No, Bergkamp came third. He didn't win it. He came third. So Van Basten won it in 1992. Bergkamp came third. First in 1993 came Baggio. Bergkamp came second. 1994 was Hristo Stoichkov. And you remember we had Cantona playing for us at that time. Just because he had a little run in the World Cup, Cantona won a double with Man United. Cantona should have won the Ballon d'Or that year. Absolutely. 95 was George Weah. George Weah. Well-deserved. Very good player. But still, don't think he should have won it. I think in 1995, I'd be looking at Patrick Kluivert. In 1996, Matthias Sammer won it. Man United won a double that year. No Cantona again. No English player. Alan Shearer came third, though. Alan Shearer came third. In 1997, it was Ronaldo, R9. Don't mind that. Good player, world-class player, one of the best of all times. But again, I think Zinedine Zidane should have won that. But Zinedine Zidane did win it in 1998. I don't mind that. Won the World Cup single-handedly with France. That's okay. But no English player came in the top 3. Nobody, right? But David Suker did. In 1999, Rivaldo won it when Man United won the treble. Beckham came second. Beckham should have won it. Rivaldo didn't win anything in 1999. He won the World Cup he didn't even win the World Cup in 98. Why did Rivaldo win it in 1999? And what basis, when Man United knocked out that Barcelona out of the Champions League, how did Beckham not come first? Because we knocked out Barcelona at that Champions League that year. 2000, Figo, no English players. 2001 is the one English player. Michael Owen won it in 2001. 2002, Ronaldo, R9, won a World Cup, fair play. no English players in the top 3. Pavel Nedved in 2003. Thierry Henry came second. Guys, Paolo Maldini came third. Shevchenko in 2004. Guys, Ronaldinho in 2005. Lampard and Steven Gerrard came second and third, but not first. Ronaldinho came first. Cannavaro 2006. Kaká 2007. Thierry Henry came third in 2006. 2008, Cristiano Ronaldo, the Man United one, of course. Fernando Torres came third for some reason. But guys, when you look at the pattern, and when I go from here, guys, from 2010 all the way down to 2024, there wasn't one English player. And the only English player in 10 years was Jude Bellingham. Yeah. Rodri won it in the thingy, but there you go. Mickey. Henry Prime was doing Sir Alex, meant Prime 10 years, not strikers. Big ups, Mickey. I'd rather want to draw a comparison with the good old days rather than now. Look at penalties. They weren't often given in the whole division. Nowadays, players go down on time and they would look for a penalty. Absolutely. So I think if Henry was a United team, I think he would be a Ballon d'Or. No, I don't think so. We had Beckham, Scholes, Keane, Giggs. They didn't win Ballon d'Ors. You know, Arsenal went unbeaten. They didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Popularity contest, to be honest, I agree. I agree with that. Apart from Ronaldo. Ronaldo deserved it. Ronaldo was a proper player. You couldn't deny Ronaldo. Couldn't deny Ronaldo. Guys, we've got half an hour left. Tottenham are still beating Manchester City by 2-0. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? They're winning by 2-0, guys. Can you believe it, Simon? Absolutely. Yes, guys. No Chatterbox today, guys. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. No Chatterbox today after the watch along. Today, there's nothing today. I think I've done enough. Worked very hard this last couple of days. Got a big week coming this week, guys. It is the last week of the transfer window. Massive week. Huge week in the history of Man United. You know? Huge week in the history of Man United. Can't wait for this week. Who are Man United going to bring through the door, guys? Think selling Lamens will be one of them. I do. Arsenal versus Leeds? Absolutely not. Kazi, I'm not watching Arsenal win 3-0. Absolutely not. No way, Jose. No. Watching Arsenal win 3-0, watching all this business. Peekaboo business. I can't be doing that business. Absolutely not. Absolutely. What, you know, still remember Ronaldo rolling on the grass after he missed his penalty in the Champions League final and his ecstasy after winning it. It was written in the stars that time, wasn't it, Steve? When we won the Champions League in 2008, it was written in the stars, mate. Written in the stars. That slip from John Terry. Unbelievable. Just was written. As soon as he missed that penalty, I was like, you know what? We're winning this. This is ours. This is ours. We're winning this. I was like that. We're winning this. It's ours now. I was like that. You know, no one's going to stop us from winning this Champions League. Ryan Giggs. That berry in the corner. Just drilled it into the corner. I know people went to China to get to Russia. You know, that game. Big up, Kazi. Ephraim, Sal, Newcastle versus Liverpool will be a cracking game. Yeah, I'll be watching that, guys. We'll be doing a watch-along for that, absolutely. City equals Roger FC, I agree. Leeds going to get 4-5 today. We're on a high. Leeds are going to get smacked up today, Neil, I agree. Sal, I'm confident we will sign a midfielder. I wouldn't say confident. I would say quietly confident. Those two words put together. I'm quietly confident. I'm also quietly confident we'll make a bid for Baleba again. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Call me Shirley. Surely I'm crazy. Samuel, hopefully Oguma signs for Manchester United. I hope so. I hope we get a midfielder. I really do. My biggest concern, though, and I'm going to bring this into the show, guys. The biggest concern for us is Bruno Fernandes as the number 8. Bruno Fernandes as the number 8 should not be playing for Man United in the number 8 position. No. No. Absolutely not. Should not be playing in number 8 position for me. Well. This is a turn up for the books. Tottenham are beating Manchester City. Everyone, apart from me, said that Tottenham are going to win. So good having a Premiership back. So big up Redfred55. Big up the legend Redfred55. It's great, especially the shocks and twists and turns that we get. It's fantastic. No one apart from me predicted a win for Tottenham today. I feel self-righteous. I should have a crown emoji. I should have a green screen with a crown. I should have a crown here when I get my predictions right. I'll be blowing the dust of it, believe me, though. I predicted every single game Man United to win last season. If every single result went my way last season, we'll be champions by at least 30 points. My all-time 11, 4-2-4. My front four, Cristiano Ronaldo, Pele, Ronaldo, Messi, Midio, Cruyff, and Zidane. Not bad. Rest you feel, Sal. I wouldn't put Pele in there. I think I'm on the notion that you should be able to watch a player before you put him in there. Manu is ready, Steve. He's actually ready. Steve. He's actually fit, mate. He played in the preseason. Mate. He's ready. He's up for it. But we won't do it, Steve, even if he is ready. He won't do it because he's the Portuguese friend. That's what it is. Let's be real here. Let's be real out here. Because of Bruno, Steve. No shit, Sherlock, isn't it? He wants to play in Boomer and Cunha in the number 10s, and he wants to play Sesko up front. And he can't drop Bruno, so where does he put him? Midfield. That's why. The only way you can counter that, Steve, is if he plays a 4-2-3-1. If he plays a 4-2-3-1, then we can fit more players into the team. And it might actually be more balanced. You know? But no. But I'm not going to talk about that now. I just want a great game from everyone tomorrow. Please. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being the brunt of the jokes. I want Man United to start winning some football matches. That's what I want. Man United need to win some bloody football matches. And tomorrow is the start, guys, of our beginning. It's a yellow card for the Tottenham player. Guys, 20 minutes to go. It's a free kick to Man City. No more talk, Steve. Look, we just have to deal with what we have to deal with, isn't it? I think we're good. We'll be all right. We'll win tomorrow, Steve. We'll win tomorrow. That's what it's all about. 3 points tomorrow. I don't care about hook or by crook. We win tomorrow. That's all I care about. I don't care if we put bloody Mark Bosnich in the middle of the park. As long as we win tomorrow, that's all I care about. Because I'd much rather play like prime Stoke against Arsenal and win 1-0 than play like we did and lose. You know? Cross is going to come in for Man City here. Can Man City get a goal back? They look very toothless at the moment. Very close. Very close. The cross was very close. Very close indeed. Oof. Nearly. Corner to City. Do you think Man City getting rid of Echeverria, the young Argentinian player, was a mistake? I think so. I think it was a mistake. He's a great player. He's a very good young player. He's a mistake. Mickey, if Man City doesn't win the league or Champions League, Pep will retire guaranteed. I don't think he'll retire. I think he'll go to Italy or something. I heard that he could go to Napoli. That's what I heard. Believe me not. Believe me not. That's what I heard, guys. Believe it or not. I heard he could go to Napoli. Guys, we're still waiting on the here we go, ain't we? We're still waiting on the here we go for the Lamens deal. We hope that comes through very soon. As soon as we come, guys. Retire for Man City. Yeah, you mean resign. Resign, you mean. It was about 2016, wasn't it, Steve? If I'm not wrong, 17? About that time? Am I not wrong here? 16, 17. Let me see. When did Pep Guardiola go to... I need a voice activated, don't I? When did Pep Guardiola join City? No, it weren't 1991. 16, 17. 16, 17. He retired at 16. He joined Man City at 16, 17. Not years old, but year. As I predicted. That was it. That's when the death of English football was right there. The death of English football happened then, you know. Daryl, what's going on, my friend Daryl Davis? Hope you're doing well. Let's all laugh at City. I think we've been laughing. My cheekbones are hurting. I'm doing one of them laughs. You know them laughs where you don't laugh, but you're like that? You ever... I'm doing one of them laughs. I'm going all red. That's what I think. Steve, I think United wanted Pep as well at the time, or was it Klopp, or both? United, I would have liked anyone but David Moyes. I mean, the one I would have wanted anyone from. I didn't want David Moyes. I would have wanted anyone, but bloody hell, anyone other than David Moyes. We could have got Klopp. We could have got Ancelotti. I believe Pep Guardiola had already agreed to go to Bayern Munich, if I'm not wrong. I think that Jurgen Klopp would have been good for Man United. As much as we hate Jurgen Klopp, he would have changed Man United. He would have been a perfect one. Bringing in David Moyes was the wrong decision with a bunch of winners already there. Man United should have got Ancelotti. They should have got Klopp. They should have got someone like that. Someone with a personality. Do you know what I mean? That is what Man United needed. Absolutely. If Ancelotti doesn't win the Brazil next year or Spain, his next job is national coach, maybe England after next year's heartbreak. Yeah, Tuchel doesn't look too promising at the moment, Mickey. Not too sure about Tuchel. Oh, almost to Tottenham again. Almost to Tottenham. Tottenham almost got a third, guys. Oi, big up Kazi, big up Daryl. Big up, guys. Got to laugh in it. Why she still have teeth? You got to laugh, guys. I'm not laughing too soon though. We've got to play Fulham tomorrow. Who's that guy who plays on the ring? Like the built guy, the bodybuilder. What's his name? We had a beef with Licha Martinez. What's his name? Come on, guys. What's his name? Not Torre. What's his name? I've forgotten his bloody name. It's really eluded me. It's eluded me. What's his name? Come on, Kazi. What's his name? The big lad who plays on the wing for Fulham. Adama. That's it, Kazi. There you go. Had to rely on Kazi there. There we go. Don't want to see him tomorrow. He had a big beef, didn't he? Yeah, Adama. Big up, Daryl. The big beef with Licha Martinez. Licha Martinez, of course. Guys. Is it just me or those advertising borders getting even more taller to hide the empty seats again? I sent him to the gym. That was so funny, wasn't it? That's why I love Licha Martinez, man. That's the sort of personality that you need in your team. Like, we've been missing Licha. People forget we've missed Licha Martinez, man. He reminds me of Cunha as well. I think Cunha is that type of personality. I think he's that type of personality. He really is. 15 minutes to go, guys, of this watch along between Tottenham and Man City. Tottenham are still winning by 2-0. Very big result for Tottenham, of course, in this title race. Can you believe it? Will Tottenham be in a title race? Title charge. Title charge. Will they be in a title race? Mickey. Yes, Sir Alex offered Pep the job. He took a year off after Barcelona and looked at Munich job. Inside story was Sir Alex wanted him of Glazer's cheap behavior towards Sir Alex. I didn't hear that, Mickey. I didn't hear that. Sir Alex Ferguson wanted David Moyes. Don't believe that, Mickey. And the reason that Sir Alex Ferguson wanted David Moyes, and I heard someone, and I still know them, very close to the club because he's Scottish. And he felt that he could replicate the same thing that he did. That is all the only reason they picked David Moyes. It was up to Alex Ferguson. Trust me on that one. Trust me. I know it on good authority that it was Ferguson's choice. Yes, GK, what's up? Everyone knows, it's well known. No inside news, nothing. Sir Alex Ferguson wanted David Moyes. If we asked Pep Guardiola, he would have came. He would have stopped his break and he would have came to Man United. Definitely. I think he's already said that somewhere. And Klopp would have as well. And Ancelotti. Ancelotti went to Everton, for goodness sake. He went to Everton, for goodness sake. You know. Yes, GK, what's going on? Yo, you good? Substitutions for Tottenham now. The Glazers didn't even know who David Moyes was. The Glazers didn't even know who David Moyes was. Heard many wanted us to buy Old Trafford. Heard many wanted us to buy Old Trafford. Thank God we didn't. We have enough of this kind. Big up, Ellen. James Trafford, I think, was more in the line of a replacement goalkeeper, Ellen, number 2. That's what I was hearing. Frank's schooling Pep, and we love to see it, of course. We love to see it. Again. Thomas Frank's a good personality, of course. Do you think Foden should go to the World Cup? Foden's on the bench a lot, isn't he, these days? Should Foden be going to the World Cup? That's good play from Tottenham, I have to admit. Brilliant tackle, absolutely. Ellen, just look at the Pep's face. Makes me happy. He ain't got no scratches on his head this time, though. He ain't got no scratches. Ain't got no scratches. If that's true, Mickey, what I'm hearing is that basically Pep wanted to wait 1 year and he wanted Alex Ferguson to stay. But Sir Alex's second choice shouldn't have been David Moyes because that was the second choice. I'm talking about Jurgen Klopp. I'm talking about Ancelotti. I'm talking about these guys. These guys. Ancelotti, Jurgen Klopp. These guys. He didn't want. He wanted David Moyes. Forget about Pep. Forget about Pep. He wanted David Moyes. David Moyes. It wasn't penny pinching from Glazers. Don't give it that. No, we can blame Glazers for a lot of things, but definitely not that. I'm hearing something different, and I heard it from the club. He's denying it. Anyway, all good, Sal. Hope you are fine. I wanted Amarim to start Sesko for now on. I hope so, my friend. My friend who supports Charlton Athletic remembers a player who was a Charlton Athletic and Manchester United called Ralph Milner, yes, who was dreadful. He sold. Yeah, I remember him. Remember William Pringle? Thomas Ball. Steve, can't see Foden staying at City after this year. Yeah, they're destroying him. They're absolutely destroying him. I would have rather take Amari Hutchison than Phil Foden. And big up Samuel. He's all right. Don't worry. 100% Ancelotti should have been hired. I've been saying that for years. I agree, 007, because when you look at that bunch of players, that pool of players that David Moyes inherited, they were all winners. Every single one of them. Winners. Premier League winners. Some of them Champions League winners. So what you're going to do, you bring in a manager who's a serial winner. So these players cannot look at him and say, who are you? You know, who are you? David Moyes was the wrong choice. David Moyes was chosen by Alex Ferguson, right? Forget about Pep Guardiola. I'm talking about Klopp, Ancelotti, and other managers who were out there at the time. David Moyes didn't even come into my thinking. He didn't even come into my thinking. Then suddenly, Man United are going to get David Moyes as the manager. It's like, wow. I was like, wow. This can either be a masterstroke, a genius move from Alex Ferguson, or it's a flop. And we all know what happened. There's no coincidence. Alex Ferguson got on well with David Moyes. They were friends. And that's what happened. Ancelotti would have won us the title, mate. Title charge. He would have won us the title. Definitely. Guys, we've reached 12,600 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Now we're on our way to 12,700. Let's get some more likes, guys. Let's get some more subscribers, guys. Let's do this. Thank you, everyone who's been joining me today. It's great chat. It's great chat on these watch-alongs. Really is. Great chat on these watch-alongs. And I will never change, guys. No matter how big this channel gets, I will never change. Never change. Not in a million. Not in a million years. Right, guys, 82 minutes gone. Looks like Man City are going to lose this game, guys. Tottenham are going to have 2 out of 2, 6 points to Tottenham. Putting pressure on Arsenal. When's the last time Arsenal won at the Etihad? Yes, they were winners by Scholes of out of retirement. Name and the 3 signers out for 3 years. None of them significant. Yeah, but they won the league at a counter, Mickey. You don't go from winning the league to come in 6th, mate. 7th, Mickey. You don't do that. Those were still winners, and they were fit enough to play for Man United. They were fit enough to play for Man United. Add Mata to that as well. Add Fellaini to that squad. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that team was good enough to come better than 6th, mate. That any manager would have won the league with that team, apart from David Moyes. Any manager. I don't want to use that age thing. There was Rio Ferdinand, Nemanja Vidic, Robin Van Persie, Michael Carrick, Ryan Giggs was still there. They were still winners. They still had season in them, 1 or 2 seasons in them. I don't want to use that excuse. No. He had a squad of winners there. You know? I don't want to use that old chestnut. Oh, the squad was aging. You don't go 10 points winning the league with 10 points to a couple of months later, you know what I mean? Can't win, do nothing. We're 6th, we're 7th. It was a big mistake, David Moyes. David Moyes is one of the worst things to happen to Man United on a footballing scale, on the football pitch. Sadly. Along with the Glazers. He was the wrong choice. And that is it. And we are still suffering from that. Believe you me. We made wrong choice after wrong choice after wrong choice. Absolutely. And I went to loads of David Moyes games, and it was awful. I never seen Man United play like, oh my goodness me, it's no identity at all. Let me tell you a little story about David Moyes. David Moyes bought the team, and this is coming from a friend of mine who played for Man United, by the way. I'm not going to expose him, but I know players who played for Man United under the David Moyes era, guys. Okay, right? Couple. So let me tell you something what happened, right? David Moyes took the players into training. He would show them a videotape or DVD, guys, and he would show the Man United team, who were full of winners, a tape of Everton defending. Everton defending. And saying, this is how you should do it. Imagine this, guys. Imagine Rio Ferdinand, Nemanja Vidic, and all these players right there, right? showing them tapes of Phil Jagielka and saying that. And then someone said in that moment, yeah, but what have they won? What have they won? To David Moyes. And then someone else said, another player said in the dressing room, but David, what have you won? Game, set, match. Boop, boop, boop. It's over for David Moyes. Once that happens, it's over. You are schooled, mate. You're cooked. That's it. No respect. Gone. Kaboosh. Done. That's it. Stay with Flanders in The Simpsons. Pep would have squeezed a few titles. So would Ancelotti and so would Klopp, I think, Mickey. And the one thing about them, Mickey, by the way, big up Mickey, by the way. Thanks for the comments. It's good conversation. One thing I would say is that I think Klopp and Pep would have rebuilt the team properly. That's what I think. I think they probably would have built the team properly, in my opinion. But it is what it is, guys. We can't go back in time. Why we shouldn't even stress about it. It's done. It's dusted. Dundee dusted. It's done. It's over. We had it. We seen it. We done it. I'm just glad that we saw titles. I'm just glad we saw Champions Leagues. I'm glad we saw World Cup titles and whatnot. Hopefully it comes back. The cream always rises to the top. The Premier League is better with the Premier League. When the Premier League is competitive, has a competitive Man United. The Premier League is the best when they have a competitive Man United. We need a competitive Man United. That's what we need. Starting tomorrow. That's all I care about now. Here come Tottenham on the attack. Oh, unlucky. Almost 3-0. What a chance. Great shot, though, from Odegaard. Will Tottenham be the surprise packages? I did say Sunderland before the season, though. I said that Granit Xhaka would be the surprise player this season. I said he'd be the surprise player. Granit Xhaka. Here comes City on attack. City need a goal now if they're going to do anything in this game. City need a goal now. Guys, thank you everyone for joining. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be brilliant. Thank you. Legends, thank you so much. A few minutes left. Free kick to Man City here in a dangerous area. Mickey, I see Amram as a stable guy with vision, needs 2 more signings, transfer window for 10 years of dominance. I agree, Mickey. We got the right guy, Mickey. Trust me, we got the right guy this time. We got the right guy. He needs to be fully back, though. But what I would say, however, Mickey, is that we have to improve this season. We have to improve. Even if we just bring in a goalkeeper, we still have to improve. And I'm not going to talk about improving. I'm talking about improving immensely. But we need to back him. We need to back him. Absolutely. The owners can't come to the Man United fans and say, back the manager when they're not backing him. And that's it. Hopefully we get the Lamens deal through the door and hopefully we get a midfielder through the door. And then we suddenly look a lot better as a spine, you know? Man City fans walking away. What's left of them? If there any are in the stadium. I mean, I don't know how many start off in the stadium in the first place. I don't know if they have walkouts. They are one big walkout, ain't they? So we got 2 minutes to go of the game plus injury time. And it's nearly over for Man City. It needs to be improved tomorrow, guys. We can't just put a big performance in against big clubs. I mean, I'd much rather have a poor performance, Steve, and win. I'd much rather have a poor performance against Arsenal and win. It's all about 3 points, you know. That's what it's all about, you know. I don't want us tomorrow to say, oh, my goodness me, what football we played yesterday. What a great game we had yesterday. What a brilliant game we played yesterday. And then we lose or draw. I wouldn't want that. Not at all, guys. So, guys, just a reminder, there will be no Chatterbox today. Guys, this is the Chatterbox. Guys, I've chatted a lot today. But Chatterboxer will be back on Monday, of course, because I'm doing a watch along at 7 tomorrow. Well, earlier than that. I think I'll be on live about, I think at 7 I'll be live, something like that. A big, beautiful farewell to Bruno, for the earliest in his next important slap. Please go to Saudi. He shouldn't be playing number 8, but we're going to delve into that situation again, ain't we? You know, we've been down this road. We're getting into injury time now, guys. We're in the realms of injury time. Man City thought they could walk over top Spurs. Absolutely. City very disjointed. They look terrible. They look worse than us, Benny. Absolutely. Big up, Benny. Hope you're doing well. They look terrible, to be honest. They look worse than us. Absolutely. Fair play to Tottenham today. Fair play to Tottenham. Beating Man City at the Etihad, or the Empty-had, as they call it. Even more emptier than usual. Can City get a goal? Make it an interesting for the last few minutes? No. Well tackled. But a great performance from Tottenham, though, guys. Very assured performance from Tottenham Hotspur. Not watching the game. How did Rodri look? Did Rodri play? Rodri didn't play, mate. Did he? No, he did play. He got injured, I think. Rodri didn't play. He's injured, Mickey. They're a one-man team, ain't they? No Rodri, no party. Nearly 3-0. Great save there from Trafford. Great double save there. Fair play to Trafford there. Great double save. Rodri's their biggest. I mean, and people want to criticize Man United, the amount of injuries we've had, and then they crumble with one injury. No Rodri, no party, absolutely. Big miss for them. Corner to Spurs. It's better. It's a big far cry from Ange Postecoglou, isn't it? Proper manager, isn't it? It's better to have a proper manager like Ange Postecoglou, who's rubbish. So, you're doing a game tomorrow, aren't you? Yes, of course, Steve. I will be. Of course, every Man United game. I haven't missed one. Cross comes in. Yeah, I'm doing every Man United game. I'm also doing the Liverpool-Newcastle game on Monday, Steve. So, the Man United game tomorrow, I'll be here by 4 o'clock UK time, I believe it is. So keep your notifications on, guys, whenever I go live. That'd be great if you guys can do that. Be brilliant. We've got a few seconds of this game to go, guys. Not much is going to happen for this game. Definitely not. How many injury time was added, guys? I can't see it from here. 4:30 p.m. kickoff tomorrow. Big up, 4:30. I'll be live at 4 p.m., Kazi. I'll be live at 4 p.m. Could it be a Tottenham season? Could Tottenham have a good season this season? Can you imagine? Can you imagine having a better season than Lego Man? That'd be funny. So it's Tottenham 0. Finish, guys. It has finished. Tottenham 2, Manchester City 0. Can you believe it, guys? Tottenham beat Manchester City at the Etihad. Can you believe it, guys? Full time. 2 goals in the first half is enough to defeat Manchester City. Where do Man City go from here? I don't care. They lost the game, guys. They've lost this one by 2-0, and they're going to go out and probably buy Donnarumma by Monday, ain't they? Absolutely. But yes, guys, they've lost the game, and it is now big problems for Man City. Losing that game the way they did. It's not only about losing the game, it's the way they lost that game. They lost that game easily, in my opinion. They didn't even get threatened that Tottenham goal. Not once. I didn't see a threat from Man City at all. I don't know about you, but I didn't see nothing from Man City that would suggest that they're going to be dangerous this season. There's far more better teams in the league this season. Hopefully one of them is us, guys. But yeah, look, Tottenham have beaten Man City by 2-0. Unbelievable. Thomas Frank, 2 wins out of 2, guys. Brilliant for him. Good for him. And yeah, Man City got it all to do. I don't think it's going to be a Man City season again. I do think they're on the decline, guys, and they deserve it. I'm not showing an inch of sympathy. Absolutely not. Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me for this watch-along. Don't forget, I'll be live tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. I will also be live for the watch-along between Man United and Fulham tomorrow, guys. And also, guys, don't forget to put your notifications on. Don't forget to smash a like. And because I might go live, there might be a Here We Go, as we know, with the goalkeeper situation. There might be a Here We Go going very soon, guys. See you all tomorrow, guys. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Kazi. Thank you, APN. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a great evening. Enjoy your Saturday and take it easy and watch the rest of the football in peace. Take it easy, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow for the big game, Man United against Fulham. I'm Sal Warner. This is the Watch Along. Take it easy. See you soon. Peace.